get the comments up over here. Y'all, I'm reading comments currently from Facebook and TikTok. So definitely say hello if you're watching. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I got a big old glass of water. You guys know how much I love gardening, and today my neighbor was kind of thinning out some plants. She brought me some plants, so you know what that meant. I had to put a few in the ground immediately. Oh, so it's warm. How's everyone else? I hope you're doing great. So if you are watching, wherever you're watching, whatever platform you prefer, please, please, please give us a like, a share, heart. If you're watching on TikTok, if you could just tap the video several times, it really helps us rank better and do better, so we can show the art of wreath making and floral design and having fun with flowers with everyone. That would be great. Right now we're sending out a text to everybody on our text list so they won't miss our video. And the nice thing about that is you have a total record of all the videos we've done. You just go back through your text messages. You don't have to ever look for a video again. You just click there and you can find it. Go back and watch the replay. Hi, Gigi. Thank you for the love and feeling better. Monica, I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. Hey, Tracy, sneaking in at work. Yeah, all my sneakers at work. Good for you. Good for you. It's Friday. So, y'all, let's get rocking. I picked out an 18-inch wreath base. We're going to go bigger on this one, mainly because we made a really big bow on Bow Wednesday. Hey, Angel, sneaking in at work. I'm so glad you're here. Your work is going to be like 3 times as productive when you're watching, or at least listening to Kali talk about flowers in her garden and her neighbor giving her plants. This is all worth it. This is our diva, our drama bow we made on Bow Wednesday, and we put that harlequin in there. So we added all this drama, and there's bees in here, okay? Now let me show you these adorable bees. These got here not too long ago, and they are super duper cute. TikTok friends, here's the bow over here too. Isn't that great? It's very dramatic. We made that live with you guys on Wednesday night. Now, we have these super adorable bees that I want to pop in here. So the whole base, we're going to make it with the vibe of bees and beautiful flowers. And I thought, we've been doing a lot of neutrals, of course, but yellow functions really well as a neutral, and it looks great on people's doors in the summer. So think bright yellow. We're going to use a daisy mixed bush with some creams and a cream and white greenery. Yeah, Beth, awesome. Girl, get those succulents and play with them. Whatever you're creating with. I mean, have fun, have fun. Hello from Mississippi. Awesome. I'm glad you're watching. Right, Monica? You got to pick it up and fluff it immediately. So I'm going to put my Diva Bebo off to the side and let's get going. Hi, Lori. Hey, Triple D. Good to see you. Prayers for our friend Linda. More love headed her way. Hey, Sherry. Good to see you. Okay. So I'm going to use this kind of as my higher end greenery in here, and then I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the lower end greenery. You're going to have a nice combination. So let's go ahead and tear this up, get this going. I might be a little awkward working sitting, but I'm going to find a way. It just feels good to sit, guys. Oh my gosh, you're dog sitting, Linda? I love it. Give extra lovies to those grand doggies and kitties. Hey, Karen. Isn't it going to be fun? I think we're going to have a blast making this. So, oh, I'm so sorry about your loss. Oh no, I'm glad you're here to hang out. And just let's freestyle and take your mind off all the worries of the world for a little bit. That's what I'm called to do. And so that's what we're going to do it. So I've got this daisy bush. I got a couple of greeneries, a fancy greenery, a little less expensive greenery. And then I thought we could pick this up. Maybe we'll have some of the bees hovering around this. This is like in a, oh shoot. It's just like a little bloom, but it's all green. I can't think of the name right now. Brain damage. Oh, I just saw somebody was checking in from Alberta. Hey, Janine, good to see you. Glad you're here hanging out with us. Let's take and trim this down. We'll start with this bush. I cut it all off the stem. Let me get these taggy out of here. Hi, Christy. All right, so let's see how we do sitting here doing this. Totally different for me. So I usually am going to design on the left side of the wreath. That's my go-to. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start There. Now we made that bow, the bee bow, on Wednesday, so it's a 7-incher. It's a big guy, so we're gonna keep him nice, and we're gonna have to keep this bow and this wreath big. Yeah, you guys, if you're watching later on the replay, say hello. Kimmy, allium. I think you're right. It's an allium. Don't forget to say hola and como esta and all that stuff, because we want to welcome you always. Hi, Teresa. I'm so glad you're here. Recovery is going well. Hey, Gerda. Yeah, we're freestyling. We're freestyling sitting down. I mean, I went hard yesterday, but this girl hit the wall. Hit the wall today. Mama says, uh-oh, no. Take it easy. Thank you for the speedy recovery wishes, Laura. You're so sweet. Hi, Kim. Okay, got my 2 bottom pieces in. That looks pretty good. Pretty good for doing it upside down. Now, these are a little short, so let me cut up another bush. Full disclosure, that bush was already partially cut, so I don't know that you're going to need 2 bushes. We'll see when it all comes down to it. I'm going to cut a couple off here. Y'all, we do go ahead and text out the supply list to people on the text list, so we will do that when we're all done, so you can see exactly what we used, and there's always a link to the video within the supply list, so you'll want to come over to Cleese.com to check all that out. Right? Thank you for, did you make it, I'm about to create a small bouquet for the memorial table. Nice. Oh my gosh, Linda, there's new floors coming in. Oh, nice. Well, that's exciting. Hey, Judy. Hey, Ginger. I'm trying to take it easy, but I also get stir crazy, so then I'll pay for that. Right? I'm going slow. Going slow. Literally. Going slow in designing and making. I'm literally having to look at my camera to see the placement. I can see it a little here, but I'm sitting down. Let's go up here. I'm going to go to the top. Press this in. Y'all, we got some sweet emails while I've been injured and out a little bit. I appreciate all the love, the flowers, all the sweet things you guys have done for me. It's amazing. I appreciate this community more than you will ever know. And thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I put a little bit more in. We're kind of shaping out the base. So this is less expensive. Since I'm making this one, I think the glue is pretty hidden. We're good. I'm making this one for the store. I want to think about, my costs. Sometimes when I'm making it for Etsy, I want to make something higher end. But then if I want to make something a little less expensive, I'm going to start with the background of a less expensive greenery. Okay, that's a little treat, because then we'll lay the more expensive on top. It'll fill in the back and you won't really notice it. This is a good greenery. It's not getting all the fun berries and stuff. Hello, good to see you here. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, Ginger, I am a trooper, right? Carol, you love how protective Ari was. Nori is more than Ari. Nori is more protective than Ari. It is crazy. And then Ari gets mad that Nori is barking at Daddy. It's hilarious. Then there's a whole, a cloud of dust under the pillows in the bed because they're having a fight to protect Mommy from Daddy. Hola, Eve. Good to see you. Okay, I think that's a good amount. Okay, now let's put in some of that little fancier greenery next. Let's layer it on. Let's get it over here. How you guys doing on TikTok? If you have questions, ask. Absolutely anytime. Sorry the table's a hot mess, but Clea needs everything where she doesn't have to move to get to it. So let's go ahead and shape this all out. Hi, Brenda. Thanks, Ann. Thanks for the love and the hugs. You guys are awesome. If y'all could do me a favor and spread the love around, it would really help later for the replay and help us keep everything rolling over here on our end. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that one. So we're just going to kind of layer this on top. Okay. I'm going to go right in here. Y'all know why I generally don't sit down making is because it eventually hurts my shoulders. But I don't have to make a million wreaths. Just have to get through one. All right, next one. Let's take another piece here, and these can break into smaller pieces. I think I will break this one into 2. Let's do that. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, Patty, make sure you let us know on the text list too. So we're giving out sweet treats. Your name will pop up, okay? Thanks, Monica. You're awesome. So in design school, this is the part I would say we're shaking hands with it. It's not the exciting part of the design, but you have to do it. You're paying good money for these supplies, and you've got to make sure you're not just shoving them in just because you're like, oh, shoving it. You've got to pay attention to the texture. And look how far that's coming up. Can you tell? Yeah, it needs to do that. It needs to be coming up nicely. And utilize those wires. Okay, we got 2 in, top, bottom so far. This one I'm going to divide up into 3 sections, I believe. So even though this is a fancier greenery, I'm getting 3 different sections out of 1 piece of it. So that's cool. I think I used it pretty whole last time. So I'm going to hold these 2 smaller pieces off to the side because we'll probably want to pop some of those in somewhere else later. Let's put this in next. Hey, Deborah. You guys, what is on the weekend plan list? I know it's Friday. I know it's full summer for a lot of folks. Are you going to run around with the grandkids or the kiddos? Are you going to be out? Is it too early for vacation for you guys? Are you staycationing? All right. That looks pretty good. We got a little bit of that spread all around. Okay. Hydration time. Hydration time. Now, before we go too far, let me lay my bow in there. Since we're freestyling, I have no idea exactly what I want to do. And I could at any time throw out a supply and be like, yeah, nope, not using that anymore. But we know we're establishing the whole design around the bow and the bee. Oh my gosh, so cute. This is our big honker bow that we know is going to go in the middle. So I think we're good with filling in greenery around that. So I was trying to see where our bees are going to go. And I think we will have some high and low, leaving on that little section open. So let's get this bee pick taken apart. This is a big pick, a lot going on here. I feel like we could probably get more than 1 project out of this. So let me take and separate it into, let me just take off 1 of these sprays. Oh, that sounds nice, Cynthia. Hi, Deborah. Thank you, Penny. Graduation party. We have that too tomorrow. We've got Marley's graduation. It's exciting. So excited. Can't believe she's 17, graduated, going off to college. It's crazy. Hey, Blanche. All right, let's take these. And I'm shaping them up. And I think we're going to want this to kind of come out up here at the top. Out of the top of the bow. But I want to get some of those yellow daisies in first. So we'll either use 1 or 2 of these. I'm going to put that off to the side. So we're going to use almost the whole pick. We might cut that down a little bit. I want to have a touch of those, but I don't need those to be taking over. And these would look really cute in that yellow bucket I have that I haven't used yet. I'll have to do that in the next video. Okay, now we're going to use these daisies. I'm going to push. This bush is a pusher, so we're going to keep these beautiful greeneries and just use these, push these up to the top. Laura, you love the big bow? Nice. Carol's got a birthday swim party for the youngest granddaughter. I love it, Carol. Hey, Betty. Cynthia's grandson baseball game? That's awesome. It's that time of year, isn't it? Baseball is going. Even the all-star games and all that are happening in our area. Okay, so I pushed them all down, guys, so that the greenery can be up closer to the head. And you know what that's going to do? It's going to keep my design from looking so clustered down here with 57 different greeneries and make it look messy. So keep those to the top of the head. Thanks, Connie. Good to see you. All is well. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks for asking about my knee. We were talking about it earlier. It's healing up. I'm doing fine. Just today I'm sitting down. Yesterday I was standing. It could go either way. Ask me, you know, every other few hours, right? Monica, you get irritated with the florals that collapse? Yes, yes, yes. Hey, and if you don't like the greenery, just pull those leaves off. Get rid of it. It goes okay with our design, so we're not freaking out about it. But get rid of it. Just pull it off, save those leaves for something else. Christy's got a birthday party. I love it. Happy birthday for your grandson. Y'all already got busy weekends. The new shelving that's been on order for a couple of months is finally coming to the warehouse, so we are so excited. And we were able to get more warehouse space to handle all the back orders of orders that have come so late that we've been dealing with since last year. And we think we're going to get it all under control, guys. We think. Cross fingers. Okay. Daisy and I think it's both daisies, kind of a mix here. Okay, and so when you have a mix of florals, I'm gonna have to pay attention as I take and put these into each section of the wreath. I'm gonna make my own little clusters as I do that. Oh, I like how these are come spaced out. Oh, I like that. Because look, I can put a daisy right between. Yes! Right? Ramona, 55th high school graduation reunion. No way you've been out of high school 55 years, Ramona. You lie. Don't be trying to come on here and show off, Ramona. It's more like 25, maybe 30. Congratulations. Enjoy. That is so fun. Wanda is starting to love yellow. Well, you know, it always sells very well for me. I think it's because it comes off people's doors really nicely. And so, y'all, if you're going to make wreaths and you're going to sell them, the most wonderful thing you can do is have a wreath that you've made on somebody's door, and then their neighbor come over and be like, I love your wreath, because then it immediately validates that person's purchase. They're so excited that they have it, and they want more. So that the showier the wreath is to the street, the better chances of that happening, right? Oh, look, I can put one in the middle. We can cluster that up. I'm gonna add a little white to each of these. So I'm making my own little clusters. Pay attention, I've got a little height, a little lower when I'm creating those. Hey, Alyssa, I'm so glad you're here too. I'm enjoying my crafting again, of course. Especially my floral design, you know. You think that's a black-eyed Susan? I don't think it is. It might be trying to be one. We could call it that, Connie. We'll go with that. Because that sounds more exciting than Daisy. Oh, Kimmy, she can't travel? Okay, well, I'm glad she's okay. Maybe you can make up with it just a big party after the baby arrives. Maybe you can make it extra special later. Okay, let me get some more moss in here. Let's put... Oh, I like that already. That looks pretty. It's coming together pretty good. Patty's getting ready for an event tomorrow. Your Watermelon Crawl Festival. Nice. Patty, I hope it goes so well if you're having a booth. And you just have a blast and meet lots of new potential customers. Janine, you're going to do tie-dye? Oh my gosh, girl, you better glove up. Oh, Linda, thank you. Oh, girl, nothing's going to keep... I mean, I'm going to try not to let anything keep me down. Thank you, thank you. Okay, here's another one. Let's have... How many do I have left? I still got plenty. So let's put the third one kind of down here. It might be covered by the bow slightly, but I think if we put it right there, that'll be nice and full. So I'm going to leave these stems just a little bit longer. It seems like, to anybody else, does it seem like the year has flown by in some ways and crawled by in others? Or does it always do that? Is that always the MO? Tell me what you think, guys. I'm going to go in here. Enter those together. Use lots of glue on these because I like to keep them from shifting. So put your moss on the top to sandwich them in. Hey, Sherry. Good to see you. Hope you're having a super day. Glad you could join us for Freestyle Friday. We're freestyling out. Letting our troubles go away. Playing with fake flowers. Then we go outside later, play with real flowers. Okay, that looks pretty good. It might look a little wonky here on camera, but we're going to have a bow tail going behind that. Okay, let's rotate it. I'm going to work on the top part now. Let's get into here, okay? Let me bring my daisies down here. My black-eyed Susans and my daisies. I like Connie's suggestion. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, cheers, y'all. I'm having some more water. You'll notice I announce when I'm having water. When I'm having Dr. Pepper, I'm like sliding it in on the side. Oh. When you have to fill out the forms for the hospital, you know, it says, yeah, do you do drugs? Do you smoke? And then it's like, do you drink caffeine? And I'm like, why is that in the same column as drugs and smoking? And then I'm like, yes, I do. My drug of choice. I'm like, I'm proudly filling it out on the paperwork. Like, yes, caffeine. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let's put this in towards the top up here. And I can't wait to put our bees in here in a second. Let's go right in here. Patty, you have a booth. You've been working on a lot of patriotic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Patriotic. This is the go time. You're perfect. Go time. Patriotic and everyday, Patty. Those are the things. You can also go with summer themes, you know, watermelons, bees, ladybugs, geraniums, sunflowers. All of that kind of stuff is good in the summer also. You will be good. See, this leaf is not one to stay up there. Just take it off. Right, Connie? You got the coffee? Oh, yeah. I got the tea and the Dr. Pepper. And anything else that has caffeine. I confess, I confess. Let's put a couple of daisies in this one. Ooh, thanks for all the love. I see a lot of love coming in. Alright, let's go higher with this one. Let me see how we're looking on camera. Let's see, guys. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. This is not in our wreath. I don't think we're going to use that one. I'm going to pull that off. So, Nicole, so far we've got one of everything except for the Simlax, or the green, the less expensive green one. Cookeville, Tennessee. Oh, nice, Patty. I hope you guys have nice weather and a lovely turnout. A lot of fun. It's always fun if you're having fun while you're working your event and making some money. It's just a good feeling. And we would always say, hey, we're gonna, if we had a good day, we'd be like, we're going to eat good tonight, y'all. At the craft show, we would celebrate. Patty, you have the variety? Yes! Yay! Perfect. I think you're setting yourself up for success. Yeah, we talk about, you know, in at Coach Kalia, we're talking about this week, actually, in the business coaching regarding you have to be so far ahead in the online game, but in the actual physical event arena, you can get ahead, and that's fine, but people want stuff they can buy and take home and put up like right now. So that's why you got to have a combination of all of those things. But online, you got to be working ahead. Y'all, I got my moss bucket under the desk today, so it's not filling up the table too. I gotta have my my BFF Betty in Georgia make me a new table, because when we made this table for me to do live videos, I say we, Betty made it. Y'all know I'm not building anything. Let's be real. She made it for me, and we thought it was plenty big, but you know what? Now I've got I got too many cameras. We've got a camera here. We got a camera here. We got stuff going everywhere, so we got to think where, you know, I need it bigger. Connie, you remember my huge booth set up at the show? Yay, Connie! Yes. Big shows. Okay, guys, forgive me for a second. I want to turn it towards me and take a look at my length on the bottom here. Oh my gosh, it's pretty good for sitting down. Haha. Pretty good. Way to go, Kalia. Call myself Kalia in third person because people always ask, well, they don't accidentally, they pronounce my name Kalia. So I'll be funny. You have the bees? Awesome. We're going to put the bees in this wreath in just a second. So I've got 2 daisies left. Of the 2 bushes, I've got a little bit of this greenery left, not too much. I did not start with 2 full bushes though, so you could probably get away with 1 bush of that. But technically I have cut up 2. Or 1.5. And then this right here is left over from the first bush we put in. Okay? We've got our green alliums. Thank you, Carol, I think told me that, or Patty. And then we've got our bees. Okay? So I'm thinking before we put anything else in, I want to put the bow in because I want to figure out what real estate it's going to take up, and then we'll fill around with these. Makes sense? Can I get some thumbs up, some hearts on the screen over here on the TikTok, some love over on YouTube. Don't forget, it's about info with the what, Nikki? Oh yes. So guys, on we got info in the bio for you on TikTok now. We are getting with it. We're like real influencers. What? Okay, let's cut out 2 of these. I might cut that down a little. I'm going to use 2 bees. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Coming out here. These will be so cute. I'm saving whatever bees we have left for my bee bucket. So I think we're going to go kind of light. I think I want to use 3 bees at the top and 2 at the bottom. Or maybe, no, let's just use 3 bees. I'm going to save all of those. We're going to spread the bee love out. So I'm going to take I'm just going to pull these off. I have to think about my strategy for placement here. All right, let's separate these out, clean up their stems. Let's put the bow in, and then we'll come back and place that in. And then I'm going to put the alliums in for just this pop of green in the background. Because this is a bougie bee bow. We went fancy with that harlequin in there, and this needs to be at an angle. So I'm going to come in slightly angled. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute for a table wreath. I like it. So far, so good. I'm a little slower when we're working on the table, but that's all right. What size is my grapevine? So it's an 18-incher. I generally use 18 and 14s. We did the wreath at, we did the bow at 7 inches on the big loop-de-loop. Ida says, is it ever okay to fill out all around the grapevine? Yeah, sure, Ida. We've got lots of videos. If you want to see some videos of going all the way around, we sure do. When I first got with Honey Bunny, he said to me, how come you don't go all the way around the wreath? I'm like, because circle wreaths are for, beginner. No, there's nothing wrong with circle wreath. I'm weird. I want things asymmetrical. I mean, my garden out there, y'all, is just a beautiful mounding of beautifulness and overlapping lines and breaking the plane, just like I floral design. So that's why I do it on one side a lot. But we've got lots of fun videos going all the way around. Carol says, I think you could create beautiful things blindfolded. Carol, it's the glue. It's the glue. Dixie, we do have the bees in stock. Yeah, we'll post a supply list. We'll send it out to that text list as soon as we're done. So if you're not on our text list, grab a spot at textkelea, TEXTKELEA.com. Okay, I'm curling tails. I'm going to leave the harlequin, I think, just going down low here. And let's bring it around. Oh, my cute in there. I love it. I love it. I love that harlequin. I think it just adds that pop of drama we're looking for. Oh my goodness. Let me pull this a little more to the center. I want that bow a little more to the center. Okay. Looking pretty good. All right, let's get the bees in. I like it. I like it. I'm definitely out of my comfort zone on a Freestyle Friday sitting and designing, but it's coming together pretty good. All right. Little beesies. You have a moss bucket, Ida? Yes! Yes, of course you do. you gotta get our gorgeous moss. Our moss comes from Mexico and it is gorgeously dyed, fresh, beautiful. I love our moss. And I think we still have, I think we're running out of one color, but we still have chartreuse and light green. I think, or either light green or dark green is running low. But we still have inventory now. Okay. I'm going to bring that bee up a little bit. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's so cute. And their little wings are wired. I just get a kick out of little things that have accents with the wire. Makes me so happy. This is turning out pretty cute. Pretty cute and fun. Yeah, we've been, I've been selling those bee door hangers at the store and online, so bees are still real popular, guys. So if you've got any bee stuff, I'd make it. If you're doing any craft shows, get it in your booth, get it made. It's still going to sell this summer. You love when I sing? Oh, thank you. If I'm singing, you know I'm relaxing and having a good time. I don't even know what I'm saying. My daughter just cringes. Yeah, Connie, I'm still in the, that's the painted tree there in Katy. Yes, yes. It's really fun. I love to go restock and get it all filled up. And I've been enjoying and sharing that with Design School, the journey of working in real time with a store like that. Since I hadn't been in a store in a while. And that's been a lot of fun because I can share my experiences and what to look for, what to expect. So, oh my gosh, I got my 3 going. I know when you get your moss on us, y'all, here's what we're talking about. So this is a cute bucket that I think I just kept. This is one we used to make arrangements in. I did some wildflower buckets in this. It's kind of like galvanized, but it's got these cute little handles. And you know what? I put it right under my wreath making stand usually. And here's my moss bucket. Yeah, cool. That's what we're talking about. Oh, thanks, Connie. I have fun, you know. That's my escape. Just like my garden, I like to escape in there. Okay, and this is very pretty. We could be done here. We could say rock and roll, hoochie coo, let's do it. But nope, nope, nope. We want to put these in. I want these very different texture. Let's have them kind of bubble out the edges and play with them. Let's do it. I ain't going to push these leaves. These have really cool leaves. These are all plasticky, but they have this, I don't care. They have these cool texture on these leaves. I found the head that goes on here and I put it somewhere. Just found that a second ago and now I've lost it. Do you guys do that? Yes, these products are all available to purchase. What happens is once we get done, we make a supply list for you guys. And the supply list goes out to you. And as long as it's a public supply list, you'll have access to it. If it's a private supply list, that's something that's done specifically for our class. So when we have a paid course that you can take. So if something's done for them, it'll have a password. But if it's a public video like you're watching now, then it won't have a password. We will text it out to the whole text list and let you know, hey, here's the supplies we used. And there's also a link for the video so you can find the content easily. That's all available on Cleese.com. But yeah, we sell all of this. And I am pretty sure, I'm 99% sure it's all available. And unless somebody came in and got it all right as we were going live. Somebody might have sniped y'all like the old eBay style. Ooh, I remember them eBay days when you get in there and you'd be bitten and you just get in there and you just get in all excited. Anybody still do that? Thank you, Marina, for the prayers. You're awesome. Laura needs to get some bees. Ah, I understand. You know, if you're on a fixed income, a lot of times you can figure out ways to make things too. Or take something like this and make it stretch it out. Like I'm going to stretch that one into 2 projects. You're welcome, Carolyn. These are easy to work with, and I think these are fairly affordable. They're one of those things that if you touch them, you're like, oh, that's 100% plastic. But it's painted good, and that's the difference between the supplies I try to carry. I try to really have highest quality I can with prices within reason. You know, there's higher quality, but man, they're expensive. But you got to watch out when you start using that fancy stuff. God, you can't go back. You're like, oh no, we can't go back. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. Okay, I put my first chunky piece in right there. See how that lays really pretty with that ribbon behind it? Let's come in here. Let's put one right across. Where does this ribbon go? This goes on the left, I think. Yeah. So let's go right into there. Hey, Cherie! Marina, aren't the bees adorable? Yes, they are. They're super cute. All right. Hey, Elizabeth. Connie says that's exactly how your booth space feels, like walking through a beautiful garden. Yay! It's always a work in progress. It is. It is. And I don't get to the shop as much as I'd like to, especially since I got my knee surgery. I was getting on a pretty good schedule, and then boom. But Mom's been doing so much stuff with Marley for graduation, but Mom also helped me with it too, so she'll probably help me some more once we get Marley off to college. Carol, you're loving it? Yay! So I've got 2 of those clusters. Now I want you to see how much depth that added. Yeah, it may be kind of hard to see, but it really looks good. It's just a different color green. All right. Let's come up here. Yes, these are what we used in the mauve eucalyptus. I think we did, but I don't know if we used this color. These come in 3 colors. Marina says you guys have to join design school this fall. Trust me, it's awesome, and you learn so much. Yay! I'm so glad you love it. We keep trying to make it better and better, and I'm you know, I do the best to just be me in there, just like you guys see me here. I'm the same person everywhere. I'm just a little more teachy in there as far as I teach you the principles. So that way, not only can you learn how to do this one project when you watch me, but now you can take those principles and my little voice is going to be in your head going, are you making a triangle? Are you using the zigzag method? Are you breaking the plane? Oh my gosh. Connie, which school does she choose for school? She is going to end up probably going to Northern Colorado instead of her St. Mary's. It's a long story and it's kind of depressing, so we are not going to talk about it, but fortunately that school up in Minnesota kind of did her wrong, as in they're closing. I mean, it's not just her. They're closing down the program she wanted, so even though she had a full scholarship, it's not going to do her any good. So, yeah, she's going to, well, she's been accepted. It's a long story. We're pretty sure she's going to Northern Colorado. Look how cute those are in there. I love this. So we have 2 there. We have 2 there. Now let's get into the bow zone. We're getting into the bow zone. I have a question I missed. Thanks, Sue. Donna says, what do you think about a booth in the hallway walls? Donna, give it a try. Give it a try. And sometimes those types of booths are less expensive and maybe a better starting off point. So, Kali is go big, go home. I want to make an impact with my booth. So, I have to have space to do that generally. So, when I moved in, I wanted a bigger spot. But when you're first starting, you got to think about, okay, how many wreaths am I going to have to sell a month to actually pay my booth rent and include cost of goods. You can't just be up there and be like, oh yeah, I sold 400 because my booth rent's 400. No, you sold 400, that's great, but there's a cost of that. Oh, that looks good. I put a little greenery in there. We're going to add a little bit more to the bottom. Laura, how much are our bees? I don't know, Laura. I'm not sure how much any of this is. We'll post the supply list when it's all done. Okay? And then you can just purchase it on Khalees.com. That's one nice thing about the supply list. They're just clickable. You don't have to go hunt for any of this. They just make it really easy. Okay, now notice when I got up to the bow, I got super height on this. Okay, so this is thinned out low. We get up to that bow. Well, that bow has all that depth. I can't keep it flat or it looks like there's a you know, something just shooting off this flat base. So I'm going to turn it to the side so you can see what we're talking about. I want you to see what we're talking about. You see there? So everything's coming up to the height of the bow. We're not letting everything be flat. There's dimension here. Does that make sense? You guys see over here? Yes. Right. Yes. Is there questions about the hot glue? That's electric skillet over here on the other side. Yes. That's an electric skillet. It's used for cooking, and it's got hot glue in it. You can see it right here. Yeah. I don't use a glue gun. I've had a couple of hand surgeries, so you're not going to see me pull triggers. Listen, after this knee surgery, you're going to see me. Once I get a surgery, I learn. No more. No, don't do that. So I don't pull triggers on guns because I've had 2 wrist surgeries from overdoing that. And I once saw a supplier using an electric skillet, and they were building beautiful wreaths, and I was like, we can do that? So this was not my idea, but a super, super easy method for doing it. I actually prefer a larger skillet when I'm totally in production mode. But this little guy, my fans and followers suggested, why don't you try a little one for on screen, because it doesn't take up as much room. So most people would probably prefer this little small skillet, because unless you're putting big things in there, you don't necessarily need all the space. Okay. Thank you for the love about Marley. Thank you so much, guys. You're awesome. Debbie says the supply lists are so helpful. Yay, Debbie! I'm so glad they are. So glad they're serving their purpose. I'm going to put this one down here underneath. Just tuck it in a little. I'm going to use this to kind of hold down that ribbon a little bit more, because I don't want to curl it. I just want it to kind of fall off to the bottom. All right, we just got a few little pieces left. And we're going to pop these in. Yeah, I like these in here. These are tantamount to putting, you know, when you add Christmas balls to a wreath, you might have done that before. This is kind of doing the same thing. Okay? Same thing. It's adding that. It's like a little bitty, it's like a moss ball or a poppy pop of fun. Hey, honey bunny. Hey. Did you get a text from anybody? Okay. Paul's supposed to text you when he gets a text from Dirk, or a call from Dirk.
So. Live, right?
Yes, I'm live right now.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, Honey Bunny is checking.
Friday.
Oh, yay. Y'all give Honey Bunny some love.
I'm going to jump in the river.
He's been busting Tiny, y'all. You know, the guys got to step up when you broke down. They got to do the kids. Hey, do you need to touch things? I've got a camera here. It's shake it. Please just go on.
Just hold on. Let me help shake it.
No,
shake.
Stop.
Shake.
Stop. Get out of here. You know, I was doing a professional video. It was halfway professional. It was somewhat together. And there he comes in, just, you know, jeez. Lord, it's 30 seconds of havoc. I know your significant others probably do the same thing. Probably the exact same thing. Jeez. Jeannie says, hi, honey bunny. Jeannie, he couldn't hang around long enough. He just came in and destroyed things. Then had to go. I'm going to add one more here at the bottom. Oh, my word. We can't have anything nice around here. He hit the tripod. There is clearance to get by it. I mean, I can function. I have a bad knee and can function around it. He ran to the... Oh, my word. Right, Marguerite Boyd? Yes. Laura gave her a hi, honey bunny, too. You're so sweet, Laura. Yo, this just started off, you know, kind of basic. And I'm telling you, it is like diva. It's gone to the diva side. I love how we're just chunking it up. It's looking good. All right. We had a couple little pieces of greenery, and I got 2 more daisy pops we're going to put in. Carol's giving Richard a hi, too. You guys are so sweet. All right, let me look at it on camera. Get this tail back over here. I like that. Okay. Yes, Willoughby, like a Tasmanian devil. It's coming, taking the, just go bananas on the joint. I know, right? Right? You guys. I'm so glad you like it. All right, let's take this and break it into 2 sections, okay? It's a little bit long. I'm going to try to soften the edges just a little bit up here. Y'all, I love Freestyle Friday because I can just get lost in the flowers. Don't worry about any troubles. Have a good time with you guys. Thank you, Marina. And you have a hubby like mine. No, he's, you know, I love him. Let's add that there. So we added a couple little pieces down there. Now I got my little daisies, and I think we're going to come in with these and around the bow. Okay? Let's pop these in. I might start liking wreathing sitting down. Probably not. Only when I'm in pain. Oh, all right. The only thing about when you come back to the bow, guys, you got to come back in and always be fluffing your ribbons up. But that's okay. Thanks, Desiree. I'm glad you like it. Let's go right between these 2 in here. See if I can just feel it go into that grapevine. I want to make sure it's going into the grapevine. Because if it goes under the bow, there's a nice cable tie there holding it. Oh, it's not going. Oh, there we go. I'm going to bend it up a little bit. So I like this design. We really went into the pieces of the bow, and it looks like it's just a garden growing together. That's kind of been our theme for today. I'm so glad my neighbor gave me her cast-off plants because it kind of set the spark going for this one. What do you think? You guys can grab a screen grab now if you want. Isn't this fun? It is so much fun. Thanks, Desiree. I hope you loved it. I enjoyed so much making with you. Right? Be nice to the nurse, right? Just suck it up, right, Carol? Oh, y'all, it turned out super cute. And I thought it was fun adding just a touch of the little whimsical bees to go with our bee ribbon. It just turned out really super cute. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll text out the supplies to this in just a little bit. Y'all join us tomorrow at noon Central. We have a new video coming out, which will be a simple Saturday. Those are really easy projects you can knock out in under 30 minutes. We like to keep them easy. And then I will see you guys next time we're live. We'll be texting out to you the next fun project we're making together. And you guys know fall is coming, so hold your horses. We've been doing some replays. You guys have been going bananas for the fall and Halloween already, so hang in there. I'll be, those new shelves are going up over the next week or so, so that means new stuff is coming out, so stay tuned. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Go enjoy the